as reigning champions, going to head the championship for 2025. A win or second would do that, as we ride now with Alula. The rain is closing in, the wind has picked up to 30 kilometers per hour, the clock is ticking down. 8, 7, 6, nobody go too soon, let's hope, otherwise we will have penalties. 3, 2, 1, and E1 Monaco is underway now. Everybody away well, no jump starts. That's the good news. Brady with the advantage with Sam Coleman on the inside, but excellent start as well from Youssef Al Abdelrazak for Brazil. His first outing of the season in the final here. Brazil with their new boat for E1 Monaco are in the lead spot. Brady trying to keep themselves safe. Westbrook, the red race, but look at the moment there in second place for Brady. They're all over the place with the wind speed now up to 30 kilometers per hour. Everybody safely up to turn 1, but Monaco has been a boat breaker so far this weekend. Look at Blue rising up alongside Westbrook. John Peters making another one of his good starts.
We are foil to foil racing here. The action is packed. The only way they can drive these E1 race boats is literally to be on the edge of control at the moment. The conditions are tough and they've got to push it to the limit to get the speed.
So we're with Blue rising. How close do you want it with Westbrook? Everybody did get away cleanly with no jump starts. That's very good news. How on earth can you possibly see where you are going? This is where communication with your team is key. Listen to the crowd cheering in the background as Marcelo Claure's Brazil comes towards us in the lead. His daughter Savannah watching on here as well. Lovely television interview from her with Alex just a few minutes ago. Blue rising though, they're cutting through again. John Peters doing what John Peters does best.
Brazil have never won an E1 race. I have my fingers crossed for them. I'm sitting on my crossed fingers. Come on, Brazil. Let's show them what you can do. And it would be so great when your team owner is there with you.
And what a way it would be to bounce back from the collision that Marit Stromme was involved in here with that new boat yesterday in Monte Carlo. They're travelling so much slower now than they were earlier on in the weekend because of these conditions. This is the normal lap. Anyone doing a short or long lap? Brady then closing in on Brazil. So as Shelley says, Brazil's never won an E1 event. Brady certainly have. They won here last year and they won in Italy last time out, and they've both done the short lap. Brazil and Brady doing the short lap, and it looks like Blue rising and Alula have gone for the long lap.
That's totally predictable on the strategy, Mark. Sam will want to stay as close to Brazil as he can, hoping for Brazil just to make that small mistake, small error, so he can take the lead. That's what he is pushing. He's pushing Brazil to the limit so that he can gain the lead. They look very, very close at this angle. They absolutely look like they're neck and neck at the moment. Yes, they are. Foil to foil racing with Brady and Brazil.
Youssef, 45 years of age from Kuwait, the oldest male pilot in the field. Coleman, as you say, alongside 41 years of age from the southern west coast of Wales, and they are still side by side. We're with Westbrook now. We're not coasting again, are we? I hope they don't have another problem. There they are in the background, but this is Brady looking across to Brazil. Good news, Westbrook are A-OK. Tom Brady watches on, keeping cool, calm and collected at the moment. But what's going to happen here? Because your racebird is almost alongside Brazil once again. Are we going for a short lap? Are we going for a standard lap? Are we going for a long lap? We're about to find out.
No, they'll do standard laps. They won't do their long laps at this place. Obviously, we've got a team principal, new team principal with the Brazil team, Steve Curtis. Very, very experienced offshore powerboat racer, 8 times world champion. He is going to keep them all on the standard lap until one of those boats can basically get a bigger gap between each other. But it doesn't look like it's going to happen because Brady is all over the back of Brazil.
Short lap so far, the top 2 have completed them as we saw last time around. That's why they're so far ahead of the rest of the field. Westbrook with Sarah Price yet to do a short or long lap. Team Blue Rising and Alula are further back because they opted for the long lap at the earliest possible opportunity. We are halfway through this at the end of this lap. Look how they're bouncing around. It's so difficult, almost impossible to get up on the foils at the moment.
Youssef is coming across there to actually put Brady back in the dirty water. He was like protecting his line there, so that was a great call from his mission control. That's what he needs to do. He needs to keep Brady behind him and really make Sam's job difficult.
Youssef is a jet ski world champion as well, of plenty of UIM action with power boats. We're into the 4th of the 6th lap now. You can see Coleman there in communication with the team, and they are at the moment 25, nearly 26 seconds ahead of the rest of the field, although as I said before, they have already done their short laps. Up then to the far end of the 1.3 kilometres here at E1 Monaco. There's Westbrook, as you can see, in 3rd, and closing in are Blue Rising. And what's the situation there? That's a good run from John Peters and Blue Rising, because he's already done the long lap. So despite having done a long lap and Westbrook have not, John Peters with Blue Rising has caught the back of Westbrook. This is the predictor. Maybe a bit of an ambitious one, seeing Blue Rising ahead, but it has to be said, Peters does have good pace at the moment, but he's half a minute behind. Now, John Peters, is he going for, who's doing a short lap? That was Westbrook, isn't it, coming through to do their short lap now?
I totally wouldn't believe the computer there. The computer says no, that is not correct. Prove me wrong.
Well, we've been proven wrong a few times already, haven't we, this weekend? And so is everybody down there on the water as well. We're with Blue Rising. This is the standard lap here. Absolutely neck and neck, almost foil to foil at the front. Peters has now put in a 1:33.2, and it's the fastest lap of the race. 3 seconds slower than we had in the previous race because of the conditions. Look how it's clouded over here as well. That cloud always tends to hang in the hills above Monte Carlo, but it's getting darker and darker here by the second. Well, we're about to know who's won E1 Monaco in just 2 laps time as we come through to lap 5. Brazil with the advantage. What a story this will be in the presence of Marcelo Claure if they win for the first time with him watching on here at Monte Carlo.
Now, I don't know whether Sam was going to do his long lap at this point. It could be a tactical move where the position isn't changing here. So if he went off and did his long lap now and got it out the way, it would be a call I would possibly make.
Well, we're about to find out, and if we are, we're going to sail out towards the right-hand side. It's exactly what he's doing, Shelley. You know Sam well, and you read his mind there, didn't you? Leslie's listening into your commentary. Around the long lap we go then with the Welshman. Look at the swell, though. You can hear how bad it is, as well as see it. Making our way around the long lap. Now, Westbrook are on the standard lap. They're still yet to do a long lap. So Brady won't finish behind Westbrook, but they might lose time because they've got ahead of them. And look at Blue Rising as well, doing the short lap on the inside with John Peters. He's done his long and short laps. He's now only 9 seconds behind Brazil. Blue Rising are definitely still in contention here.
Okay, maybe the computer was right. I take it all back. That was an excellent corner, though, by Team Blue Rising. He absolutely nailed that round there, John Peters.
Really being thrown around now here at E1 Monaco. We're on board then with John Peters. Look at the water just pouring into the cockpit of the Team Blue Rising Racebird. In the meantime, Brazil are coming through for their final lap, but they will need to take the long lap here at E1 Monaco. Blue Rising, 2nd place. Westbrook are 3rd. Then it's Brady, and they're losing so much time now. In the wake of Westbrook, this is the 6th and final tour here at E1 Monaco. Okay, here we go. Watch Brazil. Watch Brazil look down because they've got to take that long lap. And Blue Rising, they're going to go through, aren't they? They're going to take the lead here. Long lap also for Sarah Price in 3rd place. So Brady will move back in front of them, but they've lost too much time, haven't they? Here's Brazil then. I'm not sure it is going to be a first E1 win, Shelley, here this afternoon.
Oh, I can't believe this. The changes, they are just literally lap by lap. This is what I just love about E1 racing. It is so changeable every moment. The long lap and the short lap just completely mess the system up.
And Team Blue Rising, Virat Kohli's Team Blue Rising have never won in E1 before either, but they're only half a lap away from that now. Brady, that's going to be so close with Brazil. Brazil have taken the long lap. Brady on the right, Brazil on the left. Absolutely locked together, foil to foil again here at Monte Carlo. We look across from Brady to Brazil, and remember, Brady need a top 2. They need to finish ahead of that boat if they're going to be leading the championship at the end of the day. We're just about ahead, but John Peters and Team Blue Rising, they are coming up to the last corner now, and their first ever win in E1. Surely it can't go wrong now, or can it? There's Brazil, there's Brady. Brady going to lead the championship if it stays like this. Westbrook are 4th, Alula are 5th, John Peters, Sarah Mazier. What a celebration. Team Blue Rising are winners for the first time in E1. You have just won E1 Monaco. He can't believe it. Brady a 2nd to take the championship lead for the first time this year. Brazil, what a great performance with their new boat, are 3rd. Alula will come through for 4th place, and then it is Westbrook completing the top 5. Team Blue Rising win. Brady take the championship lead. Shelley, take a breath. What a race, what a weekend, and more drama. Look at that. Westbrook stop yet again right at the end of the week, and that just about sums up their weekend. At least they've still scored 15 points there, but wow, amazing.
I was just so intent on watching Brazil and Brady. I didn't realise that Team Blue Rising were just creeping up on them, doing a great strategy plan. Well done, mission control of Team Blue Rising. You nailed that, taking your short laps and long laps. And I have to be honest, I wasn't even watching them. And there they were, came through and won it. Fantastic.
Look at the choppiness out there on the water. That's what 30 km/h wind speeds do. Westbrook assistance on the way has just been flashed up on the timing screen. Sadly not for the first time this weekend. But JP, that was an absolutely amazing result for Team Blue Rising as they come through to win. JP, congratulations. Team Blue Rising win in E1 for the first time. How do you feel?
How do you feel? You know, I almost got a little bit of emotion. I think water got in my eyes, but it's pretty special. You know, somebody said that they were voting for the underdog team, and they were referring to us, and never in our mind were we the underdog team. Maybe we're a little different, but we definitely locked it up this weekend, and my goodness gracious, Monaco, I wasn't a big fan of it, but I'm okay with it now.
John, enjoy the party. Thank you very much.
But look at me, I got all excited. You know, Monaco wasn't my favorite.
I can tell you he will enjoy the party as well. We've just about got away with it, haven't we, with the weather? Look up, look at that. I think it's going to be an absolute downpour here very soon indeed.
And we just survived without any lightning, because I think they've got a thunderstorm predicted to come in very shortly. So, yeah, well done, everybody, for getting that race underway.
So Virat Kohli's Team Blue Rising win for the first time. And what a season we have in 2025. Another new winner for this year's campaign as Team Blue Rising, Sarah Mizzer and her team Spurs ready to receive the winner, JP, John Peters. Just on time, Team Blue Rising back into the launch zone here ahead of what looks to be an enormous thunderstorm in Monte Carlo. Sarah Mizzer helping to take the helmet, the gloves, all of the kit away from her teammate John Peters, because they have just celebrated, Team Blue Rising, their first ever win in E1, and Virat Kohli, their team owner, will be absolutely overjoyed. It's been one of the most unpredictable weekends we've seen since E1 started last year. How about that? Blue Rising pick up the maximum possible in this race, 38 points for their first ever win. Brady, they now lead the championship, 30 points for them. Brazil were so close to victory there with Alula and Westbrook. Westbrook with more problems, I'm afraid, just sums up their weekend really. Stopped out on the course, but were classified in 5th position. Well, it's obvious where we're going now, isn't it? We're going to get down there for the celebrations with Team Blue Rising. Alex, Aljo, it's all yours.
Sarah, JP, your first ever E1 win. How does that sound?
You know, I can get used to that. I really could. I'm quite honest, yeah.
Now, Sarah just said to me when you were coming back in that the hard work was all done, that, you know, you did it all for her, but that's not true, is it?
Not at all. No, we, you know, they said we were the underdog team, and never in our mind were we ever the underdog team. We just needed a few things to go our way, and this weekend they did, for sure.
Sarah, how special is this partnership?
Well, you know, I couldn't be here without JP. It was great to have someone that you can lean on and really learn a lot about me. When you have someone that you're working with that has 100 world records out there in speed and boating, it's a great team we have.
You are PIF Pilot of the Race. Congratulations.
Yeah.
The winds were up to 30 kilometers an hour out there. Such tough conditions. How did you manage that?
I think it managed us. I think we were just on the ride-along program. Yeah.
Absolutely. I think it was quite survival mode out there. And JP, before he went out, what did you say? It was Seattle seas?
Yeah, Seattle. You know, it's from home. This is what it is. A little bit rainy, overcast, not very warm. But yeah, so we were at home out there.
Well, congratulations to both of you. Now go and enjoy the celebrations. Well deserved.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Absolutely amazing. They must be feeling like they've been hit by one of Virat Kohli's all-famous right-hand cricket bat whacks. But Brady then lead as reigning champions for the first time this season. That is amazing. Look how close it is. Just 21 points covering your top 4 with 2 rounds to go.